Meanwhile, parliamentarian Dayasri Jayasekara raised a point of order in Parliament, stating that his security officers had been instructed to report for duty tomorrow without their firearms. Several other UMP parliamentarians also expressed their views regarding this. Deputy Speaker Chandima Virakodi said that these instructions had been issued in accordance with the request made by the steering committee of the UMP convention to be held tomorrow. He stated that firearms cannot be taken only to the convention premises.
I was provided with 2 police officers with weapons to ensure my security. Have you informed the Speaker about this? No, he has not been informed. If someone can inform the respective police officers not to carry their weapons without informing me, there's a big question about my security. If such an order has been made by the IGP or the Ministerial Security Division, please stop such orders. I don't know the reason behind this. I cannot carry the weapons that I am entitled to. I have to attend my meetings tomorrow.
කරුණාකරලා ඒක අහෝසි කරලා මට කරුණාකරලා මගේ ආරක්ෂාව හෙට දවසේ මම දන්නේ මොකද හේතුව කියලා. මගේ සම්පූර්ණ අවියායුධ ගෙන යාම තහනම් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා මම දැන් වෙන තව රැස්වීම් ගන්නවට යන්න තියෙනවා. මේ മന്ത്രിවරු
Does this only affect this group of MPs?
ඉවත් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. ඔව්. හෙට දවසට
Yesterday, the Ministerial Security Division had called one of the police officers who were deployed for my security. They have informed him that the 2 police officers who have been deployed for duty to ensure my security detail did not carry their weapons tomorrow. That is the 1st of December. The police officer has inquired whether the decision is only effective to my unit or for all. They have informed that this is effective for 33 parliamentarians of the United National Party. There are 42 UNP parliamentarians. My first question is, I don't know how there is one law to one group of UNP parliamentarians and another law to another group of MPs. Don't you have your own weapons? No, I have my weapon. However, the weapons of my security detail are being taken away. There has never been an instance in history where different laws have been implemented for different MPs. All MPs are entitled to parliamentary privileges. All MPs have acted responsibly. There has not been any complaints over the past several years. Parliamentarians are given firearms separately.
මන්ත්‍රීවරයෙක්ට වෙනම ගිනියම්යක් ලැබලා දෙනවා කතානායකතුමාට අපි යොමු කරනවා විශේෂයෙන්ම කතානායකතුමා පොලිස්පතිතුමා
I will speak to the speaker on ensuring your security. Honorable Sajid Premadasa.
මට සම්බන්ධ කරලා තිබෙන
My security officers have also been instructed not to carry firearms tomorrow. What I would like to know is if this order was issued by the speaker or the deputy speaker or the IGP or the government. Who made this order? I wish to ask on whose instructions did this ad hoc decision was arrived at. It was not on any instructions issued by us. It is your responsibility to provide security for members of this parliament. My security detail too has been instructed not to carry their firearms tomorrow. It is the director of the Ministerial Security Division who has issued this instruction, saying that he was instructed by the IGP. The UNP convention is due to be held tomorrow. You have already provided the necessary security for the premises, so give us our security as well and instruct persons not to interfere in our party matters.
අපි කියන අපේ ආරක්ෂාවක් දෙන්න අපේ පක්ෂ කටයුතු වල කාටවත් ඇඟිලි ගහන්න එපා කියන්නේ ඉච්චර. ගිනියාවි සංදර්ශනය.
Is there going to be a firearm exhibition now? You said that this was not done on your orders, but we would like to know if this applies only to us or whether government MPs will also be deprived of their security tomorrow. You have to take a decision regarding the removal of only our security targeting a convention. As far as we have got to know, this applies for one day only. I do not know how a decision like this can be taken. Honorable Chandwani Bandara, do you have a firearm problem as well?
ඒ ප්‍රශ්නම තියෙනවා ඔබතුමා හොයලා බලලා එකට කටින්.
I will speak with the speaker and take the necessary steps.
අපි එතුමාත් සමග සාකච්ඡා කොට ඒ පිළිබඳ දතායකේ පියවර ලබා ගන්නවා.
This problem has affected me as well.
ඇත්තම මේ ප්‍රශ්නය තියෙන්නේ
Who did this order come from? We would like to know from where this came.
A group of senior parliamentarians made a request from UMP leader Ranil Wickremesinghe today to reduce the proposed 6-year leadership tenure. Ranil Wickremesinghe had stated that as the working committee had already approved the proposal, it is difficult to change it. The senior MPs had pointed out that if a proposal were to be tabled at the party convention tomorrow to cut down the duration of the tenure, support from many factions can be obtained for it. However, it is reported that the leadership had disagreed with this proposal. Party supporters emphasized that it was the working committee comprising of henchmen that had passed the proposal to extend the leadership tenure. Meanwhile, at a media briefing convened by the United National Party today, journalists questioned about the extension of the party leader's tenure.
උත්තරධාරී මණ්ඩලයේ යෝජනාවක් අරන් නැහැ. නමුත් ඒ සම්බන්ධයෙන් අදහස් වමාරු වෙමින් පවතිනවා.
The budget heads of the Ministry of External Affairs were taken up for debate in Parliament today.
What I want to tell the minister is, when you are conducting foreign policy, if you are on the right side, morally and legally, you must be on the right side. Then only the international community will back you. If you are on the wrong side, if you are violating international law, if you are violating human rights, no country will back you. This is what you have to realize. You violate the constitution in the country openly. You use a two-thirds majority to trample everyone. You have violated international law, human rights. How can you go around the world? You must do the right thing. So if you can't build a good relationship with India, how can you go beyond? Establish links with South India, which you have neglected. You are neglecting India and going to Africa.
I don't want to go into details of Mr. Kiriel because he did not mention about the benefits the foreign ministry has done, the immense contribution foreign ministry has contributed after the war and the trade relations that has been improving with all the countries. He mentioned about South India. People-to-people contact has improved, trade has improved. And even with India, many trade agreements have been signed and many more grants and loans have been given on very concessionary basis to Sri Lanka.
Former President Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga says that inequality can fuel terrorism. Now, the former president made this comment while delivering a lecture in Nigeria. Former President Kumaratunga said that poverty, socio-political injustices cause frustration and anger among marginalized groups. Addressing the annual lecture of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, an independent think tank, the former president said that the continued existence of inequality gives rise to violence and even terrorism. The former president added that the challenge of the 21st century for many nations remains the enterprise of erecting pluralist, multi-ethnic, multicultural states. Former President Kumaratunga also said that in instances where problems between certain communities have lasted for a long period of time and where inequality persists, there could arise demands for political power sharing such as decentralization, federalism and even a separate state. She stated that such situations can only be resolved in a durable fashion through political power sharing arrangements.
In more local news, the Department of Census and Statistics has revealed that inflation rose to 9.5% at the end of this month. According to statistics provided by the department, this figure is an increase of 1.3% in comparison with last month. Inflation at the beginning of the year was 3.8%.
Best cut. Make your choice now.
මොකක් වුණත් දැන් ඒක නිකන් විහිළු තාලු වැඩ සටහනක් වෙලා වගේ.
අන්තිමට මොනාරි ජඩ වැඩක් කරලා පරිවිලා තමයි පැත්තට එන්න වුණොත් එදා ඉඳලා ගියේ අරුන්දික තමයි අරන් කියලා. අරුන්දික තමයි මඩ ගහන්නේ කියලා.
මට විශ්වාසභංග යෝජනා නුහුරු නුපුරුදු අත්දැකීමක් නෙවෙයි.
Vote now for your favorite cut of the day. Log on to www.newsfirst.lk or SMS to BEST space your choice and send it to 7788. For the best cut of the day, watch News First on Sirius TV at 10 tonight.
It's time now for Action TV.
The target of any private or public institution engaged in trading goods and services should be to encourage consumers to purchase more and more of their products. However, the Ceylon Electricity Board stands out as a service provider that has completely contrary targets. Regardless of the intentions of the CEB's campaign encouraging the public to use power sparingly, the reality is that rather than sell more of its services, the CEB has fallen to a level where it can only sell less. The fixing of this transformer near a quarry in Karapitiwala Thanamalwila is further proof that the CEB is continuing with this mechanism of increasing profits by reducing supply. This quarry, located on state-owned land, has only provided the money from the permit as revenue for the government. Therefore, in accordance with the principles of business, the CEB must ensure that the cost of affixing this transformer here to provide electricity for the quarry must be borne in full by the relevant permit holder. Strangely enough, the CEB has not charged a red cent from the permit holder in return for providing this transformer. Stating that this transformer would also provide electricity for 5 homes in close proximity to the quarry, the CEB affixed this transformer here when approval had already been obtained for the transformer to be located in another village under the Rural Power Supply Project 3 months ago. This village, Mailavala, which to this day has no electricity, is populated by more than 150 families. The CEB, which sacrificed this opportunity to earn some income by charging the quarry's permit holder for the transformer, still draws breath today thanks to the treasury coffers. Is there any justification for the CEB to take these funds provided by the treasury for rural development and use them for the benefit of a private enterprise? Minister of Power and Energy, this one is over to you.